Plenty of some extravaganza, and we will start with the Africa Beach Games. And we know Kenya actually football team has already revived their hopes for a medal at this year's edition of the Africa Beach Games going on in Tunisia, and that is after edging out Libya in that competitive tie that ended 11-8. And it was the third game that they played in the tournament. Now, the tie actually means that after Tanzania lost their game 8-1 in the hands of Senegal, then Kenya has a chance to try as much as possible to see if they will be able to get a bronze medal when they play later on today against Morocco. Remember, Morocco is not a pushover, so anything on this one can happen. The Kenyan captain, Paul Kavula, is saying that he's very, very optimistic and also confident that his boys and also the entire team will try as much as possible to rack in some positive results in the third encounter. And with that, then they will be able to dance and come back home with a bronze medal. We wait to see if that will be a reality.
We'll start the final in a few seconds. So I want to welcome Mr. Bidon Comité National Olympique Tunisien. Equal 4. For Nigeria.
Kusema kweli the mechi za kwanza tulikuwa tunacheza kudefend, so after kulearn kuwa tuna defend sana plus madefender wanachoka, inikaa ni ngumu sana. Sasa ikabidi tubadilishe, tucheze madefender wawili na striker wawili, so inakuwa rahisi kwetu, pia defender anakuja na pia ana cover, inakuwa rahisi.
So we wish the level best actually to this Harambee Stars side, but think about the women's extravaganza on their end. For them, they were able to earn a direct qualification to the World Beach Games that will be taking place in Bali, Indonesia. And it is after they were handed a walkover against their only opponents, Cape Verde, who did not show up for the tournament. Now, the ladies are confident. They're saying they are still in Tunisia, but they will try as much as possible to continue to sharpen their arsenal and use that opportunity while in Hamad to set up and also to train while sharpening their arsenal, because they know they will be at Bali for the World Games.
Jina naitwa Fatime Hamisi almaruf Coach Tibu. Naweza sema hii timu ya Harambee Stars imekuwa na matayarisho mazuri. Tulikuwa kule mjini Malindi kwa muda wa siku 10 na tulianza vizuri, ushirikiano wetu ulikuwa mzuri na tulikuwa tumejitayarisha vilivyo kwa hii michuano ambayo iko hapa mjini Tunisia. Imekuwa ni furaha sana kwetu kwa sababu ilikuwa ni changamoto. Tumekuja tuonyeshe ya kwamba Kenya tunaweza upande wa mambo na beach games, na kupata wokover haijatupatia ati tuende tukae. Hiyo ni changamoto, tuende tujipatie mazoezi zaidi kwa sababu ni motisha wa hali ya juu, na pia nchi yetu ikijua tumeenda step nyingine, natumai itatilia mkazo sana michuano hii ya beach na itazidi kupatia wanadada wengine ama wasichana wengine njia ya kuonyesha ni kitu gani wanaweza wakafanya katika michezo hii. Walkover ndio tunaweza kuwa tumepewa, lakini pia sisi wenyewe katika mazoezi yetu tulikuwa tumejizatiti vilivyo, na tutaanza kuanzia hivi leo, mazoezi yataanza kujitayarisha katika World Cup. So wasiwe na wasiwasi na timu hii, kwa sababu hata tunaporudi nyumbani tutazidi kujinoa zaidi na kuhakikishia ya kwamba tuna deserve hiyo nafasi.
So my name is Terry Uko. I play for the beach soccer football team and I am a central defender. So for me, it was a good opportunity to come back and see how I can help mentor the young generation to uptake beach football as a sport. We were supposed to play Cape Verde. When they didn't show, we felt like it's okay, we can go and try the World Championship. But then it's not a good place because so many, in other confederations, they've competed. If you look at the Americans, the other side, they of course, they took part in their championships. But now, We don't have the real challenge, but at least we've seen what it entails. So from the start, the team was already upbeat because we knew we were going to play one match and we were going to give it our all. And given the experience, we know that it was our first, but we were ready to battle it out. So now the team is really ready to go and take part in the World Championship because for them it's a new experience and they're eager to go, not just to participate, but to compete. So if you ask me, with a few challenges here and there that we've had with players' documentation, right now I know we'll go back and the coaches will beef the team even further so that we're able to compete well.
So we'll stick in Tunisia, where the action and more action and medals are still coming the Kenyan way. And this is after wrestler Mark Omumasaba won an impressive silver medal. And for him, he was taking on in the 90 kg category, where he was able actually to battle and bag that title against South Africa's Michael Johannes Gobler, where the Kenyan won 3 without a reply to be able to bag that medal. So for him, he's saying that he's very, very delighted that at last he's been able to get that medal. And he's saying that he knows he was there last year in last month African Championship and he lost. But he's saying he is optimistic. He will continue training because he knows he has a lot to bring to the Kenyan party.
The first time to get silver, nadhani ni morali kwa wale wenye nakuja kwangu kwa sababu mimi sahii natoka nje saa nashikilia jaribu kulea wale wengine wenye nako chini ili waige mfano wenye naendelea. Ya game ilikuwa tough. Sasa nikasema opponent alikuwa ni mtu goigoi. Yeye pia alikuwa ametrain, alikuwa anajua nini anafanya. Pia alikuwa mawindoni, alikuwa anatafuta hiyo silver, lakini sasa bahati nzuri mimi ndo nimeenda na.
Basi mimi sasa naangalia kwa World Championship ambayo kwamba itakuwa Indonesia, sababu already yasha qualify. Tulikuwa tumemtayarisha na tulijua ya kwamba anaweza tenda. So ingawaje tuko Uarabuni, mara mingi hupenda kutunyang'anya point bure. Now kitu ile iko ni kusharpen speed. Kusharpen speed kwa sababu endurance tuko sawa, mambo ya techniques tuko sawa, upande ya combination tuko sawa. So tunahitaji tu endurance, speed tutil hapo tukiendelea zaidi mbele.
Now, we still stick it there, and we know we also had action in the basketball, but it was not the best of results for the men and also the women's team because they started with a loss. Now, the Kenyan men's side went down against Algeria in their first tie, and in that tie, Hadi Dalili was the top scorer because he was able to gather 9 points. On the other side, the Kenyan Queens also suffered a disappointing defeat in the hands of Mali. For this one, it was Mali securing important victory, the final score being 21 against 14. So at least we know Omumasaba is the person who was able to bring that silver medal for Kenya, but also in the women's handball team, we had the first silver medal coming the Kenyan way. And remember, the games are in the second edition. So all action there. And the Kenyan team displayed a very, very outstanding skill set, and they also were determined and they're able to rack in a very positive results. And while at it, they are back in the country and they're saying they've been able to achieve, they've done what they promised to do, and they know they will be able to have much more if they just sharpen their arsenal, prepare, and be all out when they go to the next championship.
Next step is we are just going to rest for 5 days and immediately we take business as usual. We'll be doing our practices so that we may prepare ourselves for the next games. What I learned in Amameta is that we really need to invest a lot in beach games because Tunisia has really invested a lot in beach games. They have that experience and we are almost there. They started in 2009, we started in 2016 but we're almost catching up with them.
Going to each championship, we all go as winners. We all aim for the gold. We were aiming for the gold, but we thank God for what we have. It only means that we need to go back to the drawing board and aim higher and get the gold medal on the next championship. The preparation was tough. They say train hard, win easy. So the preparation was tough. We were camping in Mombasa, and it was easy for us to attain the championship because we trained hard.
I know the World Games will be coming in a quick succession, so we are optimistic that